and we're back with day 2. Wow, my arm looks huge. Anyway, I have to go get brekkie in a moment. And then I've got someone coming to my hotel room to do my lashes, which is great. Got to get the girls going. I'm a little undecided on what I'm doing. I think I have to go shopping because I'm going to the orphanage tomorrow. Need to do that. Yeah, and then I don't know. I'm undecided. Every time I'm here, I get my hair braided, right? Because it's too much to deal with. But getting a wolf cut before I left was probably the best thing I could have done for myself, because if I still had all of this hair down here, I'd be having a really bad time, frankly. Really mind what's happening to my head. But no, she looks fine. She's looked like she's gotten a blow wave, honestly. I'm gonna put in a disclaimer that me getting my hair braided is not cultural appropriation. I will not be accepting those comments. Thank you. I had probably the best sleep that I've had since being here. Woke up, I'm not nauseous, which is phenomenal. But I mean, time will soon tell. It's always the heat. I feel fine when I wake up and then I step out and then I'm dying. So anyway, let's go. It actually keeps going down too. I'm sorry. Do we have an indoor pool? What the fuck is going on down there? I don't know if you can see me right now, and I also don't know if you can hear me. But I just got some shake in a tub fries, and I thought we'd do a taste test. It smells like macaroni and cheese, and I hate macaroni and cheese, so it is throwing me off quite a bit. It smells like macaroni and cheese, but tastes nothing like macaroni and cheese, and it's really hurting my head. I guess I like it, because I'm still eating it, but the smell is really throwing me off. Excuse me? Who are you? What are you doing down there? About this time of the day where I start to feel really sick, because I don't think me and the heat are very good friends. So I'm having a food break, and then I'm gonna go down to the bottom floor because there's some things I want to buy, and then taxi home, I think. What a day, honestly. I can't give you a haul because they're Christmas presents for the frenzies. So yeah, went around, did some shopping. And I have, maybe regrettably, booked a cacao ceremony. Something to do with like chocolate and spirituality. I don't know, never been to one. But I was invited, and that's in about an hour and a half. So I'm just gonna have a little lay down, get me energy back. I don't know why I keep overbooking myself. It's not a psychoactive, so like a psychedelic, it's a neuroactive. I'm not quite sure what the difference is there. I'm gonna have to look into it. But either way, I'm here for the anything active, anything that makes my body feel good. Don't do drugs, kids.
But it is not an accident that you are here. This version of yourself has a message for you. It is time to let go, it whispers. What is it that you should let go? Write down the message that you got. Sometimes we are stuck in these lessons because every lesson has. Just try to connect with your cup of cacao. What is it that you really always wanted but couldn't get because of jobs, parents, school, responsibilities? What is it that it really makes you happy and finding this inner child energy? What is it that you always wanted to do? What is it that really makes you feel connected to your inner child. And to write down and remind yourself what is it that really, really makes you happy. Maybe situation where you have not been seen. Just close your eyes and imagine yourself as that little child. I would suggest to go somewhere around 5-6 years old, but you will see where it takes you. But just take this time with yourself just to connect to this small child. And we will see what will be the situation. Okay? Imagine yourself meeting this small child and giving it a huge hug, the hug that always needed and was not there. Imagine it very closely, very detailedly. Those big hands hugging that small hands. It's so important because you are getting the hug that you didn't get. And if you are brought to the happy situation, just smile with your small little version. Just smile. And enjoy the moment. Is there pain? If the pain came up, it's actually great because it can go. I'm proud of you all because you are not ashamed to show your emotions in front of you because nobody else is important, just you. And you are ready to face it. That's amazing. And I'm giving you like a huge hug that you can give yourself right now. And try to look at your life from the perspective of your small version. Like what would the little you think about the life that you have right now? And I believe that once you write it down and read it once, something will change. Absolutely.
Switch up. Oh, stunning. Wow. Because the other spot didn't have lighting. It's nighttime now. I'm concerned that's not actually doing me justice, but that's fine. So I just got back from the ceremony. That was something else. That was something else. I don't even know how to process. Kind of discussed what spirituality means to us, how we got there. That alone was really emotional because like other than like people really close in my life, like I'm talking 2 people, 2 of me girly pops, only really care about my spiritual journeys. No one else in my life gives enough of a damn to check in on how it's going. So like just getting, oh my god, I'm gonna cry. The last thing she said before we left was, go home, okay, hotel, whatever, go home, be away from people, be with yourself, and just process. And I guess that's exactly what I'm doing right now. And she did say that the cacao will force you to process whether you want it to or not. So you might as well just go on the ride. Just having someone ask me how my spiritual journey is going meant so much because like it just felt so good to be seen for who I am, because the way I got onto my spiritual journey isn't necessarily a, I don't know what you'd call it, but because of how I got on my spiritual journey, a lot of people don't take it seriously. Yeah, there are a lot of people in my life that just don't acknowledge this new part of myself, and it's aggravating because it's such a big part of myself now, and I'm not sure people take it all that serious. I can't fathom. So whoever we saw in this mirror was a higher power to deliver a message of some kind, right? And this higher power comes out of the mirror and gives us a hug, right? Y'all don't get it. I had a conversation with this higher power, and it was a conversation. But I'll get to that in a minute. And then we had, give me a damn second. So we wrote down the things that this power, higher power, said that we need to be working to let go. So I wrote down what it said, and then we had to burn it, which was actually really hard. But I guess that's the point, isn't it? Like, it's hard to let go, but it was just a piece of paper with some writing on it, but I didn't want to burn it. Anyway, so that was like the first little thing, right? We're back on this ocean shore thing. Well, I got my lashes done today. I can't be getting this wet. And we see this little kid, right? Either a boy or a girl, jumping and splashing and having fun in the water, and this little kid comes up to you and anyway, so at that point it's your younger self, right? You're connecting with your younger self. The fact that one of our last meditative situation thingies was about our inner child has fucked me up. Because that very first one that we did with the mirror, the entity I saw in that mirror was me. I little. No one can tell me I don't have childhood trauma when I think of little me and I burst into tears. Anyway, not the point. And what I found really interesting is usually when I'm doing this, because usually when I'm in spirituality, I'm always talking to my inner child, because she's the one that needs the most love. So anytime that I'm on some sort of spiritual ceremony or just dropping I'm talking to me inner child, right? Because she's lonely. But when I'm doing that, usually she's talking to me, right? She's giving me the lectures and she's giving me the criticism and she's telling me where I've gone wrong. But in this process, it was the other way round. I was speaking to her, which was really weird because I've never done that before, and I never thought to do that before, and I think that's just because she scares me. And I hugged her and I just had a conversation with her. I told her that what she is going through and what she will go through, it's gonna be really hard, like really fucking hard. The next 10 years of her life is quite literally going to be life or death. But at some point I found a life that was kind of worth living, and that was enough to build a life that was really worth living. So I just told her all these things. The only thing that she said to me in that whole experience was I forgive you for being angry, because angry is just one of the many steps to recovery. Why is 7-year-old me so fucking wise, bro? Because she was going through a lot, that's fine. She was going through a lot. But it was in that moment, and this is probably the biggest light bulb moment of the whole night, is that I realized the reason she was always talking to me during these trips and ceremonies and things was because even today, even I put too much emotional responsibility on that child. Even I expect too much of her. Even I forgot to love her before giving her a to-do list, right? So anytime that she was speaking to me, it was always lectures, and it was always, why aren't you doing better? Why aren't you doing this? As if she was trying to let me know how to live my life. And talking to her was just like a bit of a light bulb, because an 8-year-old shouldn't be telling me how to live my life. What the fuck does an 8-year-old know? You get the gist. So I'm gonna lay down. I don't know what came over me. So I've got like a little mini Bali bucket list thing of just like really minuscule, stupid shit that I wanted to do that I've just never had the courage to do. One being get on a scooter, like, you know, Bali scooters. Not driving one, but just like as a passenger. Because I just had never been on one, and they scare me a little bit. But after this ceremony, whatever I had let go, bitch, I was unstoppable. I immediately picked up my phone and was looking at like the app, and I was like, it's now or never, and ordered a Gojek, and I just rode myself home, which was, that's a weird sentence. Like, what I'm about to say, you're gonna think is just because I'm on this high, but believe me, I spill this shit every day. I don't understand how there is almost 8 billion people on this planet dedicated, well, not all of us, but dedicated to just working and making money. And that makes me really sad. Because that's just not where I want humanity to be. It's not where we deserve to be. But that's where we're at. But I'm certainly not going to let the rest of humanity set the standard for my future. Tomorrow I have a temple, and then I have orphanage, and then I have a paint and sip. So that's lovely. Holy fuck! Hopefully you can see me okay. Quick food haul before we go to bed, actually. So we've got myself a Sprite, because like flat Sprite, really good for nausea. And as we know, that's been my life for the last 3 days. We have Sandwich Lab. Now, this did take quite some time to get here because of the thunderstorm, so there's a good chance this is going to be cold, but you know what, I'm not even mad about it, because that poor man's riding around on a bike trying to make deliveries, trying to get that bag, which reminds me, I need to tip him. I need to tip him good, because you guys don't understand what's going on out there. Taste test. I'm not actually sure what do you see what is happening behind me right now? I think I got a chicken lettuce salad of some kind, and I also got chippies. They're just chips. There's really nothing to tell you. What's this? What is that? I have no idea, but I like it. I like it a lot. The chips are merely a fork to get this dip in my body. We've got the Sandwich Lab chicken, lettuce, something or other. I'm pretty sure it's just called chicken sandwich. They could have cut it in half for me. Who the fuck do they think I am? Here's the beast. And there's lip ring. I still haven't figured out how to eat properly with it. So just don't mind me looking like an idiot while I try and get around this crust. I think I like it. I just don't understand what I'm tasting. It is satisfying. How incredible does that look behind me? Is that like, just like the most astonishing thing you've ever seen? Like, is this Pinterest picture perfect? That's what I want to know. Stunning. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.